Very much, Ryan. Would like to say thank you to all of the fans who are here making this another incredible 2025 Women's Final Four National Championship game. The fans have been incredible. Another sellout. And joining me here on stage is Vice President of NCAA Women's Basketball, Lynn Holtzman. Thank you for being here. And now to present our trophy, Dorita Dawkins, the committee chair of the Women's NCAA Women's Basketball Committee. Dorita?
We'd like to congratulate the University of South Carolina on a great season, but now we would like to, on behalf of the NCAA and the entire Division I Women's Basketball Committee, present the championship trophy to the University of Connecticut and Coach Gino Auriemma, who's over here giving hugs.
He's still busy coaching even in this moment. Well, Coach Auriemma, as you raise that championship trophy and these fans are loving you, I see so many faces of so many great players, Maya Moore, Breanna Stewart, all of the women who've stood on this stage before. What is it like for you to stand on this stage today with this group of very resilient players who've had to fight through so much to be standing here today?
Well, first I want to congratulate South Carolina for getting here. It's incredibly difficult to get here. Second, I want to thank UConn Nation for showing up. They always do. We have the greatest fans in the world. I think all of my former players that are here, you know, when you cut down the nets and everybody gets a little piece of it, I wish we had enough nets that every one of them got a piece of it, because that's how much they mean to us.
You know, this is such a hard thing to do. This is now the 12th for UConn basketball. You told me yesterday there were 100 people at your first UConn basketball game.
There were.
There's probably 100 million that know about the UConn women's program now. How far you've come to now stand atop this mountain by yourselves. The most of any men's or women's program with 12 national championships. You're the winningest coach of all time. Gino, how have you done it as a coach to be that great?
This is one of those things that happens. It's funny, this afternoon I went for a walk, right? And as I'm walking outside the hotel, at one point I said, you know, hey, dear God, you know, like, I don't need one of these, but damn, my players do, man. Can you do it for them? So I think it means a lot to me personally, obviously, that we can still do this after all these years. But I've said this 100 times. Tomorrow I get up in the morning and I'm the same person. I have the same things and same friends and same family. But these kids, their lives have been changed forever. And I'm glad that I had a part in that.
Thank you so much, Coach. And now to announce the most outstanding player of the 2020 Women's National Championship game and Final Four, AZ Fudd. AZ, I hope you don't mind me saying this, but I remember when you played in your last national championship and you didn't feel well, you were sick. It didn't go the way you wanted, and then injuries mounted and your career didn't go the way you wanted, and now here you stand. Where does this reservoir of resilience come from in you?
Just the people I surround myself with. My teammates, people I'm with every single day, they
With this beautiful hug with your mom and dad, I know they've poured a lot into you, as has this entire team. The lowest moments to the highest of highs right now, how have they lifted you up?
Every single day. I mean, they're the reason I'm playing basketball. They taught me most of the things I know. So shout out, where are they? Shout out mom and dad. But to be able to stand here, just see all the people that I love in the crowd, the people that I love here up on the stage with me. I don't even have words to describe this moment right now.
Okay, Paige and Sarah, come here really quick. Stay here. Okay, we've got the seniors going out. We've got the freshman that has been absolutely brilliant. Paige, what do you say to this crowd and the fans who have embraced you? And what are your words for the future of this team?
Well, obviously, thank you. This turnout has been great. Tampa's treated us well. We feel all the Husky love. I want to say a special shout out to our managers and practice players who came all the way from stores. And all the alums who showed up to support us, just everybody here to support a sold-out crowd. That's a great environment for women's basketball. And this team is in great hands. I'm not worried about them at all. Obviously, the coaching staff speaks for itself, but these players, we got the blueprint now. We know how to do it. We know what it takes to get back here, and they got a whole lot of heart, a whole lot of passion, a whole lot of faith, and I got nothing but trust in them.
All right, Sarah, one quick question. One of the best performances we've ever seen in history from a freshman, the most points ever scored in an NCAA tournament. How proud are you of yourself to step up so big on this stage?
I mean, I'm more proud of my teammates. I mean, I feel like we did a really good job just executing everything and staying together.
All right, well, thank you so much. Good job. Your 2025 NCAA Women's Basketball Champion, the UConn Huskies.
All right, Holly, thank you very much. Ryan Ruocco alongside the Hall of Famer Rebecca Lobo. Let's start before we get into UConn's win here with South Carolina. Rebecca, just wrapping up their season, an incredible program that got back to the national championship, just ran into a UConn buzzsaw.
Yeah, an incredible season once again for South Carolina, who has a lot of talented young players returning for next year. A senior class that has done so much for that program, leading them to 4 Final Fours, already with 2 national championships. Dawn Staley has done such an incredible job as well building that program, but certainly a team that is going to be very, very good again next season.
Meanwhile, for UConn, you saw the way Gino Auriemma was emotional there, talking about how badly he wanted this for his players, and what a dominant run from this group through this March and early April to this 12th title.
Coach Auriemma prepares his teams for March better than any coach in college basketball, and he's done that for the last 40 years. And he said, you know, the last few years there's kind of been an asterisk by their team because of all the injuries that they have dealt with, and he pours in so much to his players, and it starts in the preseason and goes throughout the course of the year, how demanding he is and how much he holds them accountable to one another and to him and his staff. And as a result, you see what we've seen for the last 6 weeks, and that is a UConn team that's been unbeatable, that's been on the ascent, that's found a love for one another. And it's just incredible to watch what he has been able to do, doing it the exact same way for the last 40 years. He has helped these women achieve their dreams and change their lives.
Well, you were a part of that first title, and tonight it is title number 12 for Gino Auriemma and UConn. Once again, our final score, Connecticut 82, South Carolina 59. For our producer, Kerry Callahan, our director, Jimmy Platt, a couple of Hall of Famers, Holly Roan, Rebecca Lobo. I'm Ryan Ruocco. Coming up after our show over on ESPN, it's the NCAA Women's Championship post-game show presented by Nissan. That's over on ESPN. As we say, thank you so much for watching all season long.